Hi, it's James from Hidden Depths Coaching. Monday clip today. What I thought we'd speak about today is regret, and how much regret can really stop you moving forward in life and stop you having the kind of life that you really deserve. And the best way I could explain regret is, imagine you've got this really nice fast sports car and you want to take out this nice drive, but you decide to leave the handbrake on it, right? So it doesn't matter how well this car can perform, it's really going to hold you back with that handbrake on. And this is a wee bit like trying to live your life forward, but you keep focusing on all these things that you did in your past and all the things that you regret. So you're really like moving forward but getting pulled back. And that's just like that car. That car will still move forward, but one, it'll go slower. Two, it'll need to take a lot more effort. And three, it'll end up ruining it, and that's probably what you're doing yourself, that you're never getting to that place that you want to go to because you keep regretting the things that you've did up until now, right? And regret kills more dreams than failure ever will. And when I look at regret, the best way I can describe what we do in life is, imagine you've got a boat and you've got this boat's in the water, and no matter where the boat goes, whatever direction it goes, the boat leaves this trail, this wake in the water. So no matter what way the boat turns, it can never ever catch this trail, it can never ever catch this wake. And this is a bit like your past. But unfortunately we don't know that, and we keep spending all this time, just keep chasing it. If only I never done that, if I never met that person, if I never went to that night out. So we keep going over and over and over the same stuff. So if you can imagine that boat in the water just constantly chasing its trail and never catching it, because we're always leaving a new trail. So what will happen eventually when you do that is you decide to just, well, what happens to a boat that's in the water that nobody's steering? So you stop looking back in your life and you stop steering it forward, So what happens to a boat that's in the water that nobody's steering? It just kind of bobbles about and it'll get lost or it'll crash. So if you ever felt like you're a bit lost in life or you've crashed, it's probably because you've spent so long getting over old regrets, And I've often said the way your emotions work is, it's like when you hold a cork underwater, right, and you let that cork go, it starts to rise. And that's a bit like your emotions, right? And they will start to rise if you stop, regretting the things that you've did. And it does come in at regret. That's usually where your emotions start to take a rise. It's after regret. And anybody that's maybe, they talk about having the fear when they've been out and had a few drinks, and then the next day they've got the fear. That's what comes after regret, is fear and anxiety. So often people's fear and anxiety is coming from regretting, rather than just saying, I had a good night, or maybe I drank too much, maybe I ate too much. Take responsibility. As long as you don't just keep repeating that, then you'll move on, and you'll move up to anger, pride, and then you'll move by that. But regret is an energy, believe it or not, in your body. Regret's energy is the same energy as grief. So if you're feeling a feeling of grief, you're grieving, or you're feeling a feeling of regret, they have the same energy. Obviously when you're grieving, it's a much heavier weight, but they are the same. And the reason grief and regret are the same energy is because, when somebody unfortunately dies, passes on, when somebody is no longer here, no matter how much you want them back, you can't get them back, you can't bring them back. And that's why regret is the same as grief, because no matter how much you try, no matter how much you focus on it, you can't change that event. No matter what you do, no matter how many times you keep chasing that boat round about the water, you're never ever going to catch that old trail. It's past, it's done. So, that's really what holds a lot of us back. I know it's certainly held me back for years and years and years. So what I would say to you is, if you've got anything you're regretting, here's the way I look at regret. If it's over something that you can't change, and really the circumstances are now done, and you know the people involved now, they're not really in your life anymore. Well, you just clearly need to say, like, move forward for that. There's no point, you know, beating myself up about something that's happened so long ago. But if you regret the way you've treated somebody, if you regret the way you've spoke to somebody, if you regret the way you've treated your partner, or you know, even somebody in your work or your friend, then put it right. Just put it right. And if that person wants to keep reminding you of the whatever you did, whatever night, then you need to clearly say to that person, you know, I've apologised, but if you can't move forward for that, then, you know, obviously, you know, you're not the type of person that I thought you were in the first place. But very, very, you know, keen for people to, you know, we've all messed up in life, we've all made mistakes, we've all wished we did things different. But you know, you're never ever going to fix anything by focusing on that. You've got to imagine getting that boat, putting it in the water and pointing it in the direction that you want to go and leave a new fucking trail. You know, what do you want to do? Who do you want to become from here? But you're never ever going to move forward driving your life while you still got that handbrake on. And that handbrake is usually regret. God, see the amount of times people said, I regret I did that. How do you know that that bad opportunity didn't lead you to something amazing? You know, I got a lot of people that come from coaching, come to coaching, and when we're talking through things and we're moving forward, we often get to that bit where we look and say, if it wasn't for that disaster, that they wouldn't have been sitting here going through coaching, they wouldn't have been looking at different areas of their life. You know, I regretted for years everything that took me to a place of depression, but I now look back on that as being, God, if it wasn't for that, then my life wouldn't have changed direction. But I know from personal experience, see the day you just look at your past and go, you know what, fuck it, I appreciate it, you know, and stop regretting it, the speed that will come from your energy, and that's what I'm saying, just try it. Try it for the next week, try it this week, just saying, you know what, everything up until today is parked, it's patched, I'm just going to leave it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look forward. Just for 1 week, I'm just going to let go of all my regrets and just move forward. And I guarantee you, by the end of that week, you're starting to feel really, really good. You know, and that's just a basic thing, it's just one thing, it's just regret. There's so much more better things for you forward than what there is back. So, you know, think about regret, think about how much it's been holding you back, and then just decide to point your boat in the water, move forward, get that handbrake off the car, whatever you want to, whatever way works better in your mind, and just decide to let it go. If there's something that you've to take responsibility of, then do that, take responsibility, speak to the person. And if, as I say, if they're not willing to forgive you after that, then yeah, well, maybe you need to review the full situation, you know. Alright, listen, that's the clip on today. I can guarantee you, if you let that go, watch how better your week gets. And then when you get more energy, when you feel better, you do better. So my next 2-day workshop sold out. I've got tickets available for the 5-day workshop. I think I've only got 4 or 5 left for that. But that's a massive commitment. That's, you know, 5 days off your work, and we'll go through a massive process during those 5 days. So if you are interested in that, you've got to have done like a seminar or been to one-to-one coaching or the 2-day workshop. Then you're really ready for that 5 days. And I've got my next 1-day seminar is the 6th of August. So tickets are on sale for this. Honestly, coming to that will be the start of your journey, and you will, you know, you'll look at things differently, you'll look at how you treat yourself differently, and you'll appreciate yourself a lot more. And I know the power that's got when you decide to do that. So there's a lot of tickets for that because it's so far away. It's not until the 6th of August, but they always sell out a good few weeks before it. So, you know, don't be one of the ones that say, God, I've missed out again. So if you want your ticket, go to www.hiddendepthscoaching.com and then hit the events page, and you can just purchase your ticket with PayPal. Alright, listen, have a cracking Monday, and remember, no more regret. Fuck it, it's done, move on, and just watch how better your week goes. Okay, thanks, bye bye.